what's it called? I was trying to make a, well, I was going to make a review of Spider-Man 2, or like a thoughts of, but then yesterday, and yeah, mainly yesterday, I've been seeing videos of people complaining that Miles Morales is the, oh god, what the hell's going on with the game? I think one of the symbiotes is stuck. Wait, hold on, let's take him out. There you go.
Just hang on a little bit longer.
Yeah, I've seen people complain that Miles Morales is going to be the new, you know, main Spider-Man in the Insomniac universe moving on, or moving forward.
As soon as you can.
I'm just laughing and thinking like, did none of you play the damn game? At the very end, it's obvious why Miles Morales will eventually be the main Spider-Man. And it's not a bad thing that Peter is going to eventually be replaced. I do want that. I want Peter Parker's Spider-Man to have a happy ending or some sort of, you know, definitive finale to a story. And that isn't just the ultimate Spider-Man or Spider-Man life story. And I mean, Peter Parker in this universe has been doing this for 10 or almost 10 years. So it's just, it makes logical sense that he would be passing down the torch to Miles Morales eventually. Maybe not now. Probably not in the next game either, I'm gonna be honest. But eventually, Peter Parker will retire from being Spider-Man. Now, part of the game was just him during the Emily May Foundation stuff at the start. He was talking about how he's gonna miss, you know, web slinging, catching crooks, doing all the Spider-Man stuff when he eventually is going to have a high-paying job, and he was happy about that. And just him talking like that and being happy, that was what I wanted to see in a Spider-Man story. A Spider-Man story about him finally growing up and doing something with his life, because I am honestly tired of these stories of Peter Parker being in high school, growing up, and learning, you know, the great power, great responsibility lesson. I am tired of those stories being rehashed in media, which is why I just wasn't a fan of Tom Holland Spider-Man. Like, nothing wrong with the storytelling in those. I just had enough of young Peter Parker down on his luck, you know, struggling, learning lessons, getting out of high school, going on to college. I've read about that. I've seen that story already. I've watched it twice in the movies before that already. And then this Spider-Man PS4 came out back in 2018, and it's a Spider-Man that's been doing this for 8 years. He's seasoned. He has a relationship with lots of characters already. I was happy with that. And then we got a, you know, a sad ending where, yes, Spider-Man saves the day, but at a great cost, which is Aunt May's life. So yeah, that was a great ending for the first game. And then we get a coming of age story, or a proving himself, you know, worthy of the mantle sort of story with Miles Morales back in 2020 or 2021. I forget which year that game came out, but somewhere around there. And that, you know, nothing special, but the story was good. The way they characterized Miles Morales was good. I had no issues with it. And then in this game, the way both the Spider-Man are utilized, I really enjoyed going after Martin Lee because he's very vengeful. But that's just a lesson he didn't learn because he didn't have the same experiences as Peter. So to me, yeah, it makes sense. He's going to go ahead and do that. And I've seen complaints about people about, oh my god, he learned how not to go, you know, go after Martin Lee, be vengeful all on his own. Miles Morales is a Gary Stu. Or he can do whatever he wants. He can do no wrong. He can do it all on his own. I've heard that, you know, yesterday and today, and it's just funny. And what the fuck is going on here? Yeah, I think that's just funny. People are saying that Miles did all that, but keep in mind, Peter Parker pretty much learned the same lesson when he was going after his uncle's killer in almost every iteration. yes, it's always different in every iteration, but at some point he does learn that killing and going after vengeance is not the way to go. It isn't what he stands for, and it's not gonna lead him somewhere good. It's pretty much pointless, is what he learns. It doesn't do you any good. And Miles learns that same lesson, later on in the game. He doesn't kill his father's killer. He works with them. He reforms them, which I have no problems with. And people are complaining about, oh my god, Peter Parker even admits that Miles Morales is better than him. Miles Morales is this, well, I don't know what people use. They're like, he's this super powered, special Spider-Man that can do no wrong. And in the story, he's obviously painted as wrong for wanting to go after Martin Lee, for wanting to go after revenge. That's the whole point of, this game, is grief, vengeance. It's obvious by the end of the game that Peter is not going to retire as of yet, and it's obvious with the setup of Doc Ock and Green Goblin that they've been teasing at since the first game that Peter Parker is still going to be around. And you really think that with the teaser at the end about the final chapter that they're going to just shoehorn Peter Parker out of the story when he was there at the start? They're not, idiots. At least I have no reason to believe that they would do something that dumb. I have no reason to doubt that they're going to deliver on the third and final game for Spider-Man. And hopefully it will be a finale for Peter Parker. Well, yeah, I just wanted to get my thoughts out because, Spider-Man fans lately are just like, they're all sorts of bitchy and complainy and just, oh, Peter Parker is ruined. Oh, he doesn't get a happy ending. And then when he does, when he gets a break, when he has someone to help him out with, his great responsibility, someone that gets what he's going through, like, oh, he's being replaced. No one can be a Spider-Man but Peter Parker. Oh my god. I'm just like, it's a fictional character. Oh, honestly, it's the same feeling and annoyance I get with Naruto fans about Naruto being replaced with Boruto. I'm like, it's a fictional character. Calm the hell down. Who fucking cares? It's a story and it's being done well. People just take things too seriously nowadays. But I will say this. It is funny when I'm at work and I'm just bored. I listen to that shit because I just like listening to what those people have to say. But yeah, Miles Morales, sure, eventually he'll be the main Spider-Man in Insomniac's universe. Fine, no issue there. I would actually like to see what that would look like. Will Miles get his own rogues gallery? Will they introduce more elements of the Spider-Verse Miles Morales, or would it lean more into Ultimate Spider-Man comics with, actually, they can't even do that, because I was thinking, are they going to introduce more storyline similar to how he had to encounter the Ultimate Universe Green Goblin and his, I believe, 616 counterpart with Ultimatum? But yeah, in this universe, Miles is just native to this Spider-Man's universe, so they can't do that unless they rewrite those villains into something else, give them completely different backstories, which could happen. Who knows? But yeah, I'm looking forward to what they'll do with Miles and Peter in the final game. Oh, and of course, Cindy Moon. I like Cindy Moon. I read, her first solo comic run, which I believe was after the Spider-Verse. Yes, after the Spider-Verse event. And before the whole Incursions thing. I liked that run about her finding her family. So no hard feelings to Silk. I love Silk. She's a cool character. So I do want to see what they're going to do with her and Miles. But yeah, that's just my thoughts and kind of ramble about the whole issue with Miles Morales. And honestly, I've been a fan of Miles since he came out back in the Ultimate Universe in 2011 or 10. Yes, at first I was shocked that Peter not only was killed, but then later was going to be replaced with a new no-named kid picking up the mantle. But as I was reading Ultimate Spider-Man, the following comics with Miles Morales, I grew to like the character. I grew to get over the whole little, oh, not my Spider-Man thing. No, the first arc where he actually has to deal with the Prowler and his uncle finding out he's Spider-Man, going to his school. I'm feeling very nostalgic right now. But just that whole conflict with him and his uncle back in the original Ultimate Miles Morales Spider-Man comics, that's what hooked me on Miles Morales. I'm like, okay, he still has the whole Spider-Man struggle with his personal life, with the secret identity. He has a new, a new take on this whole Uncle Ben story, where this uncle isn't good or whatever. I'm just rambling on about the things I like and my history with Miles Morales. So yeah, long story short, I think it's funny people are complaining about this, the whole, oh, Spider-Man 2 is woke because Miles Morales is replacing Spider-Man. And I'm like, you didn't play the damn game. Maybe it'll happen in the future, but he's not the main Spider-Man as of yet. He's clearly just there to give Peter a break. And that's it for now. As far as we know, they'll elaborate more on this in the DLC, if this game does have DLC. But yeah, peace out. See y'all in whatever next video I'll make. Thanks for watching.